Nectarine is a beer decoupage using some of that same food-age saison that becomes saison breton, and then uses a little bit of select sour blonde barrels from our cellar. In this version, we used fresh nectarines. The idea here was to create a tart food-age saison, ideally using a handful of select barrels to get the acidity there, but also to have a beer that was, not necessarily this big stone fruit bomb the way we've done previous Januaries over the last 4 years with the Room 4 series. So this is a little bit of a departure from that, and a little bit of a departure back into the subtleties of slightly tart food-age saisons with fruit. So subtle is the key word for this beer. A super amount of funk and a little bit of cheese notes to it. I think that's coming from the Alambic-inspired sour blonde with the aged hops and whatnot. So you get a little bit of that, a lot of horse blake and funk, and then on the palate, a distinct tartness. Not a heavy sour by any means, but a distinct tartness that's amplified by the addition of the nectarine. So you'll get a lot of nectarine flavor and influence, but it's not overwhelmingly nectarine. It's more, as I said earlier, it's more of a subtle a little aspect to the beer. So if you're, just remember that you got a nice fruity beer that's made in subtlety, but it's not overbearing in any sort of way. The nectarines come from a friend of ours up in the Central Valley, otherwise known as one of our farmer friends. But this is a source of nectarines that we've used for a handful of years. And ideally, we get that fruit in fresh. We hand process it, and in this case, that's what happened. Over 1,000 pounds of yellow nectarines went into this beer. Again, we could have put more, but that wasn't the design of this beer. This beer was definitely designed to be more on the subtle side, and I think that we definitely accomplished that.